My name is Julia Fang, and I am in the i302 Academic Success in the Digital University course. Today, I will be touching on my research topic, which is the impact of remote work and teleconferencing on the mental health of at-home workers. So this is my table of contents, and this just gives a quick overview of everything I will be touching on for the remainder of the presentation. The first part is the introduction, and this is just a quick introduction on the whole project. From this page, you can see my beginning thought process all the way to the final group presentation part. So from the beginning, you can see that I did background research, and then with this background research, I was able to come up with the research question, and from this research question, I was able to find stronger sources. And then from evaluating each source, I combined everything into a single document. And then I created a video presentation, which you are listening to now. And in the future, I will be working with my group to put everything into a single wiki page. So, my research process. The first thing I did for research was conduct background research. And to do this, I utilized keywords from my research topic, which is COVID-19, work, and technology. And using broad keywords and the UT Library Discovery tool, I was able to filter everything down into a few articles that were able to allow me to come up with my research question, which is shown below. And it's basically how the shift to remote work and the increased use of teleconferencing platforms impacted the mental health of at-home workers. So with this research question, I needed to find stronger sources to aid in answering that question. And to do this, I use keywords, which are shown over here, broad and narrow, as well as search strings that referenced and included these keywords. And you can see these below. I use these search strings in the databases shown here. For the final three sources that I used for my project, I actually got them from Google Scholar and Academic Search Complete using the search strings shown below. For my source evaluations, I actually found three final sources that I mentioned earlier, and these all touch on video conferencing fatigue, the pros and cons of virtual work in the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as productivity in this remote working era. And to evaluate these sources, I referenced the CRAP test. For example, in the first source, I referenced three parts of the CRAP test, such as currency, accuracy, and authority. And by referencing the CRAP test for all three of these sources, I was able to see how reliable and efficient they were in answering my questions. And in the end, after evaluating these sources, I found that these sources are very reliable and they answer my question quite well. So the final research results. I did a few takeaways from each source, and the first one told me that pattern adaptation does have a clear impact on video conferencing fatigue. The second source told me that user frustration and other video conferencing frustrations result in stress and fatigue. And the third source told me that productivity is a good measure of mental health. So, my conclusion. So, from those takeaways, I was able to come up with the result, which is basically that user frustrations in video conferencing do, in fact, induce technostress. And so, basically, these stress inducing video conferencing and remote work technologies do impact the mental well being of remote workers in, I would say, a more negative way. So that is the result and the answer to my research question. So lastly, these are my references. You can see that these are my source references, and all the images that I got were provided by SlidesGo. So thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope you have a great day.